Herbert just beat the play clock. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bronco defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Everett picks it. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Got it. Complete idiot. A lousy call was that?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Herbert now. He's got it to Williams. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way, and they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. The Chargers at 8-4 now in the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind in the best way.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, to the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Wilson will throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Williams pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is taken in at the 5. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Chargers 9.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Drew Sanders brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
16-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Herbert now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Able to fight through one tackle. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. Touchdown Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
42. Chargers 12.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And there's a little bit of a case of back to the future, because Justin Herbert, as a rookie, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 in 2021, and none last year. I think that speaks to his development as a pocket passer and trusting his receivers more and more. But in this case, trusted himself and found the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams stays on his feet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's to his running back, complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
They give it to Williams, running right. The trotting. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, boy, hang on here. Injured player, and it's Russell Wilson. Certainly have to hope this is nothing major. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 26.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. give to Williams, running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Chargers 19-yard line.
Second and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the